Alright, so heading to another group ride on Angeles Crest Highway. I didn't organize this one, but it should be an interesting ride. We got a few Ninja 300's coming, and we got a few Honda Groms coming, the 125cc Honda Grom. They're kind of fun little bikes, apparently, by all reports. I don't think they can go on the freeway, but I'm sure they can have a lot of fun on Angeles Crest and the curves and all that. And we'll find out. We kind of cross-posted this ride between the Ninja 300 forum and the Grom forum. So, could be about equal, maybe a little more. We'll see how it turns out. Alright, so this is our Ninja 300 Honda Grom group ride. We've got two of the most heavily modified Honda Groms you'll probably ever see. And we got an R6 just for fun. So, this should be interesting. Two Ninja 300s. So these Honda Groms max out at about 60 miles an hour on flat road. So, to keep them anywhere near us, we'll have to be careful. But, we normally don't go crazy on these 300s anyways. Let me see if I can get a good view of these things. There's those funny Groms. We're gonna have some fun. Probably going too fast for the Honda Groms already. They probably don't have much passing power, so that's gonna be a tricky thing. The whole race is going on behind me. I need a rear-facing camera. These group rides always improve when you can see the pack. Alright. And that ride your own pace shit. I'm gonna disappear for a bit. If I can. Okay, everyone together. Alright, let's go. Alright, little regroup. On to the next stop. There's a cop around here somewhere. Got a warning from the previous group of bikers going through. But, except for making noise, I don't think there's any reason to hassle it, so we don't go that fast. And I'm kind of hampered by trying to keep with the group. So, I think we're safe. Rocks, rocks, rocks. Big rock fall there. All over the other lane. He's warning me, but I still haven't found him. Find him eventually, I guess. Need some way to do an enhanced helmet tap, like this far away, that side of the road. How do we do that? Somebody come up with something. Rock. last time I did that, I kicked a Coke can that was on the road accidentally. I meant to just indicate that it was there, but I guess I kicked it off the road, so that was good for me, but a little dangerous. If it's heavy enough or planted enough, it'll knock you over. Is that holding up a 1? I wonder what that means. 1! You're the number 1! Thank you. I always knew it. But it's glad to get confirmation, you know. Newcomb's Ranch. With the little Groms. So much fun. Alright. Lots of bikes here, lots of cars. This is following within. We move to the back of the pack now. We're going to follow the Honda Groms. We might move up and down a little bit. We want to see what it looks like back here. Now they seem to have a max of about 45 on the regular curvy parts, and maybe about 60 on a nice straight, flat, maybe even 70 with a tailwind on a downhill. So yeah, we're gonna watch everyone else ride for a while. That'll be fun. For the lead, we've got a bone stock Honda Grom, and right behind him we've got two heavily modified Honda Groms. I mean, I've never seen a bike so heavily modified, but they look awesome. They got great mods, and the riders really know what they're doing on those things, by all accounts. It's kind of funny, up the Newcombs, guy pulls up on a Suzuki GSX-R 600. I'm looking at it going, hey, that's where I got my new shock from. One of those. And it's the same coil and everything. So it's kind of funny to meet a guy and go, hey, I've got the same thing on my bike that's on yours. He thought it was an interesting change. Alright, I'm going to jump group a little bit. More fun being back here, just kind of watching what's going on. You guys are actually getting good speed, that's nice. I think on the downhills, probably don't have to brake much at all. And you just that momentum, keep them going. It's that kind of small bike holding the speed instead of braking like the bigger bikes have to. I love that they're in full leathers, like raceable condition on those little things. But I guess you got to take every advantage you can get and prepare for every eventuality. That's the safest way to ride, and lets you push it as hard as you can. So that's pretty cool on their part. Starting to be in the rock throwing section, so I wonder if they're going to space out or not. The Does he have one of those rear view helmets? What's going on in the back of his helmet? That's weird. It's like there's a pair of eyes watching you. Get out of the rock throwing section, huh? Ah! Lots of rocks being thrown around. I warned him. I warned myself too, and I'm still there. These guys might have a pretty good advantage on this downhill section. Partly because I'm never that great on downhills. But let's see how it goes. I'm getting better. Something about this using the right line, getting a little over the tank more, getting a little better tire grip. All that helps deal with downhills better. Better at low levels of throttle engagement instead of full. That's helped a little bit. Third gear. Getting some resonance with their exhaust, that's kind of fun. Little 12-inch wheat tires on those things make the tires on the Ninja 300 look absolutely huge, which is nice. Careful, I do that too. You know, you're watching a guy walk with a baseball cap with his sunglasses on the back of the head hanging on the brim there, so it looks like a guy's watching you even though he's looking away. That's what his helmet looks like. Kind of funny. I think we're good here. It's just the design. No, you're good, you're good. Alright, I got the other Grom now. I really like what they've done with the things. The new rear hugger. I imagine there's no fender. The new back panel, the new front panels, the little forward cowling, all of that just really makes the bike look great. Just a scaled down version of a real bike. Which is funny. Rock! condition is leaving something to be desired, but if it's a fun road, I'm sure it'll be alright. Alright, this is pretty fun. Road condition is still kind of bad, and I hate these little ruts right by the line, but I think they help keep cars out of our road. And got a decent number of curves, nothing too crazy so far. I think the Groms probably appreciate this road a lot better than some of the other segments we could have gone to, where you kind of need higher speed to have any kind of enjoyment. I have to say, up at Newcomb's Ranch, these things were like the best thing ever to everyone there. At least one guy said, I haven't seen a bike get this much attention up there in a very long time. Everyone was swarming all over these things, especially the two heavily modified ones. So that is pretty cool up there. I mean, there was a big yellow Lamborghini. I'll show you some footage of that guy peeling out. Unfortunately, I missed when he turned back around and came by even faster. But it was awesome, I'll tell you that much. But anyways, that car doing its trick did not get as much attention as these little bikes had. These Honda Groms were just the belle of the ball, the star of the show. And they do look like a lot of fun. Gotta stay off the freeway, that's the hard part. When you aren't going to go anywhere, you gotta hope it's kind of close, or you don't mind taking the roads to get there. Like Malibu is just far enough away, I think it would drive me nuts to always have to take the roads. Granted, while I was still a little breaking in my bike, I couldn't use the freeway either. And I couldn't take the freeways, so I had to do a lot of road routes to get to the PCH and stuff like that, and I never had a problem. It's a sharp turn, so you can do it, but it's a lot easier taking the freeway, I'll tell you that much. Alright, I'll do a pass. See if I can catch up to the leader. He's going pretty good. He knows his road and he knows his bike well enough, considering it's pretty new. Now, 2 weeks ago, he joined us on his ZX6R, the old 636. Here he is 2 weeks later on his Honda Grom, pushing it pretty good. So that's pretty impressive. I have to say, the Honda Grom is probably the most fun you can ever have without really having to worry about the speed limits at all. Just crank that thing up and have a ball. The Ninja 300's just fast enough to get you in serious trouble. But still, on most canyon roads you're never going that fast, so again, probably the second most fun you can have without worrying about the law too much. It's hard to speed. Regroup with our ride group. Now it looks like we're pretty much done here. This has been fun. 3 Honda Groms, 2 heavily modified, one of them stock. Ninja 300 and 2 Ninja 300s, an R6. We had a ball on ACH and Big Tacoma Canyon.